Okay, so let's get started. So, good day, folks. This is our weekly podcast, and we'll be discussing a lot of topics in the upcoming weeks. But today's topic is, should bills in a relationship be split 50-50? It's a very controversial topic, and would like to hear views and opinions and matters regarding your opinion on this topic. So if this is what you want to hear today, stick around. This is episode number 3 of Unscripted Table Talk, the podcast show.
So what do you think? You think bills should be split 50-50?
Yes, that's my opinion. And it is subjective in terms of what the situation of the other person is. Obviously, if the other person is working is not in a financial situation, then you can
say like 50-50 is
50-50 is a bit too much, right?
It's too much.
Let's say the person is not working.
Yeah.
You don't expect them to pay, half 50-50 and everything.
And it depends on if they have kids for you and
all that. Every situation varies, but females, especially young females, are of the opinion these days, from what I've seen on Facebook, is that the guy should pay for everything.
I don't think that's right.
I honestly don't think,
that's not right.
Don't think that's right, and it's fair to anybody. I mean, women, everyone wants to be independent.
Yeah. But they asked to be independent.
They
asked for the privilege to work. So they got the privilege to work. So
equal salaries and everything. So why couldn't it be equal?
Yeah. But like I said, it depends on the situation. They have kids for you. If someone is like taking all the responsibilities of like taking care of the home and stuff, maybe you can be a little bit lenient and say, okay, I'm going to take a little bit more of the weight or whatever.
But what if they don't want to contribute around the household?
That's the problem again.
You work all day, come home, and you still got all the takeout.
Yeah.
So should it be 50-50 stuff? I don't think so. And it's kind of weird that these things, these topics and whatnot, and people have different opinion on these things, how they come up. I would like to hear what the internet has to say about this. Don't forget, you can call or send us a message at our telephone number 416-902-3860. Last week's podcast, which I'm going to be putting a link to, we talk about the LCBO and robberies and thefts.
They actually caught someone, was it last week?
They actually caught someone last week, and the cumulative value of goods stolen was over $1.something million. And it just so happens today, I saw an LCB right next to this location that we're at right now, getting robbed. And I ended up getting some dashcam footage of the person leaving and getting away in the getaway vehicle, which I posted on my page earlier. So you can go check that out.
They had the license plate exposed. It was closed.
Yeah, it was exposed, but I was too far away to get the license plate. But I did get you can see the vehicle that they were traveling in on my page.
Can I make some money off of that, man?
Yeah, but I don't really want to incriminate myself too. God knows whatever people. Yeah, what.
You don't know what they're up to.
What they're up to.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just gotta leave that alone.
Yeah. So I think pretty soon we're gonna start taking some calls and getting some different opinion on this current topic of
should bills be split 50-50 between in a relationship.
Yeah. Let's discuss this. Let us hear what you have to say. Let's hear what your views and opinions are.
So some people's gonna get pissed, especially if they're on the receiving end.
True. It's the topic isn't for everybody. It's gonna let's say hit home to some people more than others.
And it might wake up some people too to be like, hey.
Sure. Maybe some people might be in a situation like this and they don't even know it.
Exactly.
So we love to hear what you think. And let's see what you say. I got some message here. Let me see what's going on. Hear what some people have to say. So I'm getting a message on Facebook Messenger right now. Some people are saying that they think it's fair that it should be 50-50. One person saying the guy should pay for everything.
Wow.
I mean, everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Yeah. I mean, I personally think that it's a bit unfair if that's the case.
My opinion is like, as men, especially in this country, we gotta look out a bit more for ourselves, because anything could happen and they can call the police, and as soon as the police show up, you don't even have to ask them what happened.
Yeah.
It's like you out.
Yep.
And you can't go back. So we have to look out for ourselves to make sure we have a cushion to fall back on. And that's why I think it should be 50-50.
Yeah, especially in this country where a woman is able to, make up stories.
Yep. Fabricated anything.
And it's your word against theirs, and they, they're right.
Yeah.
You show a woman show up to a police station and automatically
she's right.
She's right.
Yeah.
There's no question about it. This is what it is these days.
Yeah.
And I think personally, we got a call coming in. Hello?
Hello. Good evening, sir.
Hey, good evening, sir.
How are you?
Pretty good.
Okay, this is my take on how I feel in terms of relationships, and how if you're with somebody, right?
Yeah.
It's a partnership, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it should be 50-50. Okay.
Okay.
I have no issue with taking care of the majority of the stuff, but like the bills and all the other household stuff should be done 50-50. And the reason why I say that is that at the end of the day, if you guys are in a partnership together and you guys are working towards a common goal, and you have a place, right? And you have like your household bills, your hydro, insurance, all that other stuff, right?
Yeah.
If one person's paying all of that, and the other person's taking the money and putting it aside, what's going to be left over at the end of the month? The guy is going to have absolutely nothing. Now, if it's split 50-50, and then you have an account where you guys are putting money in together as a common account, something happens around the house, the guy don't have no money. If he's paying all the bills, who's going to pay for anything that breaks down in the house?
Yeah. Well, that's true too. But you would think that if it's an unequal split, the other person should be saving, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it should be. But is that the case? That you know that's not going to be the case.
No, it's no most instances. Yes, I think that would not be the case.
Yeah, that would not be the case.
Not until something happens, you will see the true colors of the other person.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So this is my take. We as black people, we are the only nation that don't come together and work together as a team. If you look at the Indians, they come together. They'll buy one big house. They'd be like 5 families living in a house, right?
Yeah.
They'll be pooling that money to pay that mortgage. Next person will be saving up to get the next house. Then they move out, and they'll do the exact same thing again. And then by the time, like, say, 5 or 6 years down the line, everybody has their own house. How many black families do you know that would actually do that? That would actually pool all their resources, live under one roof for a short period of time, so that way to make sure that everybody will get something in the long run.
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
Not a lot. And I think
not
it's
a
to
lot at
do
all.
with heritage and the way we grew up still.
Yeah.
Everybody, wants their own. We weren't raised in a each one help one situation. It says everybody want to outdo each other.
Yeah, shine on the other.
Yeah.
It's like the crap out of the bucket mentality has got to stop.
Like a competition.
Honestly.
Yeah,
Right?
man.
Because if we're always competing against each other and not trying to help each other, there's no way we're going to be able to grow and get better and go further off. Right? Look at the Chinese. They come into our communities. They build their shops up. Who's shopping there? We are shopping there.
Of course.
Our small little businesses that are out there, the hair place, the barber shops, all that stuff. They're the ones that end up suffering, right? Because these guys come out of nowhere and then they're taking all the money. Are they putting one dime back into our community?
No, and I had this discussion the other day with some friends of mine. There is a very, very, very popular hair place right next to here at Keel and Shepherd.
Yeah.
And it's a Chinese-owned business.
Oh, that's
the beauty supply.
What's it called again?
Beauty supply.
The one, the pink right?
Yeah, right at the intersection.
Yeah, Chinese own it.
Chinese own it.
It's a franchise too.
And everyone in the shop is black people.
Yeah.
But had the same black person open a store,
They probably wouldn't go there to shop.
nope, they'll be out of business in a few months.
They probably want to go in and look for discounts.
That's
the problem too.
That's the thing. So, stuff starts out in the home. If you help each other in the home, then, you'll be able to,
Contribute in a relationship.
In a relationship, contribute to society, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So let me tell you guys something.
Yeah.
So I was with a woman for 20 plus years, right?
Okay.
We never had an account together. Okay.
Okay.
We never had an account together. It ended up where one person was paying the majority of the bills, but at the same time too, there was circumstances that were beyond our control. But at the end of the day, I could honestly say that I never trusted that woman with my money, because when it was time to spend something, when something went wrong, B got this. But her money was never being spent on anything that went wrong inside the house.
Oh wow.
Right? So if something broke down inside the house, B had this.
Oh.
Right? Now, the woman I'm with currently, I mean, I love her to death. She's absolutely amazing. I can honestly say that I trust her. I could leave $100 down on the table, and I come back 10 days later, and that $100 will still be there.
Well, that's good.
Some guys can't even leave a bus token, man. That'll be gone. Some guys can't even leave a bus token. It'll be gone. I'm telling you from experience.
It's one of those things where she knows if there's $100 there's a reason for the $100 being there.
Yeah.
Right. And if need be, if something else needs to be added to that $100, she'll add another $100 on top of it without even bother saying, hey, blah blah blah. No fighting, none of that garbage, right? Because it's a partnership.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, when you go to the church and you sign that document, that's pretty much what it says. It's a partnership between, a union. So I don't understand why it has to be different when it comes to the reality of things.
Yeah, that's true. So that is my take on things, guys. Honestly. All right.
Well, thank you for calling and making a contribution. And thank you very much.
Somebody else is calling.
Yeah, somebody's calling right now. Hello, good day.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, it's Taylor.
Oh.
Hi, Taylor.
Hi, Taylor. How are you?
How are you guys? I missed the first part of the question. What was the question you guys were asking?
So the question is, there's this misconception that bills are unequally paid in a relationship. We think that bills should be a 50-50 in a relationship. What is your take on that?
1,000%. I think bills should definitely be split 50-50. I don't think, especially now living in the time that we're living, there is no excuse why women and men can't pull their own weight in a relationship. And as you guys know, one of the biggest reasons besides infidelity why relationships don't work is because of finances. So
Yep.
if you just keep it down the middle, then one of my exes was very old school minded and wanted to like make all the money and didn't want me to do anything. And I think that leads to a really big divide, and it led ultimately to us not being together, because if somebody has the financial control of the relationship, then they think they have the control of everything, which isn't good.
Yeah, that's
another angle to look at it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause abuse and stuff.
Okay, well, that's all I have to say.
But do you think though that, you know, in terms what you just mentioned there, someone wants to have the financial control. That just they want, you know, should you sit back and allow it to happen?
I mean, I know there's a lot of people, a lot of girls who that's their like dream, you know, to have a man take care of them.
Yeah.
And control all of that. Me personally, I just like have my own goals and ambitions, and I just would never feel comfortable with that, because when that happens, you get into a position where like if you want to get up and leave, or if you want to stand your ground, someone can always hold that over your head.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
I'm a very independent person, but I mean, each their own. There will still be people who love to be housewives.
I mean, if you're a millionaire, I mean, like, maybe there's an exception.
If the man's a millionaire?
Yeah, a billionaire.
Hey.
No, I think I still want to make my own money. I mean, maybe not 50-50. Like, say if you marry a man or a woman who's a millionaire, shout out to the women millionaires out there.
Yeah.
And you guys like live in like a multi-million-dollar home, and say if like the rent is like, you know, $5,000 a month or something. I think that there would have to be some kind of percentage divide of however much you make in those situations, because there is such a big disparity. I think if there's not that much of a disparity, you can do 50-50. But if there's a huge, like one of you guys makes millions and one of you guys makes $50,000, you take a percentage of.
Yeah, that you think that's fair, right?
Yeah, that's
fair. You know, you still want to contribute to something.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I think that's like reasonable when there's such a big
divide.
Yeah.
In terms of income.
Yeah.
You know, I totally agree with what you're saying.
I agree with that.
And glad to hear, you know, a female opinion on the topic.
I want to hear the females.
You know, I want more females to call in and see their opinion, because
we've seen some videos, boy.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I would love to hear a perspective from a female who like believes that a man should take care of them.
Yeah, I want to hear that one.
Yeah,
that one.
That I would love to hear and hear what are their views on it. You know, what's their reasoning?
Yeah.
For thinking that way. That'd be great to hear. Hope someone calls in and.
Yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoy.
All right. Thank you for calling, Taylor.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Okay. Bye. And
you got any more messages?
I got just okay, we got another call coming in. Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, buddy, we're hearing you loud and clear.
Yep. Yeah, it's Ryan.
Ryan, how are you, sir?
Good, man. I'm good, sir.
So, what is your opinion on the topic at hand right now?
Just laughing.
Can you reformulate the question?
So
should the bills be split 50-50 in a relationship?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, cut off for a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
cut off for a sec.
No problem. So the question was, should the bills be split 50-50 in a relationship?
I believe it should be. If the woman is making a respectable amount of money, then she should be able to carry her weight.
Well said.
An independent woman.
Well said.
And someone that wants to be on a team with somebody else.
Yeah.
Well said, sir. Well said. You know, so have you ever been in a relationship where a woman's not pulling their weight?
No, I have not, because I wouldn't be looking for a woman that would want to do something like that.
So no one ever tricked you or nothing?
To me, I won't think that person will be committed.
Yeah, well said. I like that. So let's say you and a lady go out on a date. Should that bill at that restaurant be split 50-50, or is it the person who invite the other person out? Are you expecting them to pay when you go out for?
Not on the first date. I think a first date respectably.
Yeah,
I would pay for it.
Yeah,
okay.
It wouldn't be a problem. I think that is respectably enough to say, oh yeah, I'll pay for the first date, but I'm asking out for the date. I want to get to know you.
Yeah,
that's reasonable.
I would pay for the first date. I think that's.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Yeah. That's reasonable. That's reasonable. I mean, if you invite a lady out, you want to get to know them better. Yeah, you should grab that bill. You should definitely grab that bill.
Yeah.
But I've seen instances where people go out on the first date and they split the bill. Oh man, and it is.
I mean, some women like to split the bill on the first date because
they don't want to commit to anything.
Yeah, they don't want to commit to anything. And if they don't want to see you again or whatever, they don't want to feel bad that you got the bill. So sometimes that's an indication if she's interested or not.
Yeah.
So
somebody sent me a message on WhatsApp. I don't pay when I go out on my date. Sorry. Tell that guy to turn on his radio. I think he's working right now, so that's what I know in the background.
I'm at work.
Yeah, that's fine. So a lady said that to tell you that she doesn't pay for when she go on dates.
Say it again, sorry?
So we have a message for you from a lady on WhatsApp. She says she doesn't pay when she goes on date.
Okay.
So I'm guessing you wouldn't date.
I'm not saying I wouldn't date someone that doesn't pay for the date, but I think you send a message to the person if you actually want to be serious with them, if you want to contribute also. If you just want to pay them to pay for everything, then it's going to be that type of relationship. I don't think it would. You're sending the right message if you want to be serious. If you don't want to be serious, I think that you can keep going that way because you know what you want out of the situation, right?
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, for the first date, you allow it, and for the other dates, it's more of a...
You're already there.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah, man. Well, Ryan, thanks for the contribution in that. That was well said. And... thanks for calling in.
We need a baller to call in.
Yeah. All right, man.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Multitasking right now, but yeah.
All right, man. Thanks.
All right, man. Enjoy work, buddy. Okay.
You need a shot caller to call in, man.
Yeah, man. So someone just called him.
Someone call?
Yeah, I'm going to call him back.
Hello, good sir.
Good afternoon.
Hey, buddy, how are you?
That's me. I'm calling. That was me calling.
Yeah, I saw you, man. I saw you.
Hello, good sir.
So what is your opinion on the topic? Should bills in a relationship be split 50-50?
Yeah, why not? When it all depends on, I think the last person that you were speaking to said he would pay for the first date, and I think that's admirable. I don't disagree with that. Me personally, I think when I'm going out on a date, I always pay. I don't even expect the woman to pay.
Okay.
That's just me personally. I know not everyone does that. But then when you're saying bills and going on dates is two different things, though.
Yeah, true.
So a date, I can manage a date, but I can't manage myself and
another person, everything. Like for everything, right?
Yeah. So when we say bills, I'm assuming you're in a long-term relationship, a committed relationship.
Yeah.
Groceries.
So when you're saying like
groceries, utilities,
I
rent,
think that
mortgage.
That's what being in the relationship is, or I might as well be by myself.
Oh, you hit the nail on the head, man.
I mean, well said. Well said.
So I think it's a partnership, right? So
yeah,
when it's easier to build if we can share in what we're contributing, right? So let's say someone take care of mortgage and childcare, and then the other one takes care of car payments and anything else. So you got to have that planned out. That's when you have a solid relationship. Because nowadays the divorce is 50-50, I believe, right? That hasn't changed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it's more in favor of the woman too, especially if you have kids involved and stuff like that.
True. But in a grand scheme of things, the concept is, if we're together, it's 100 together, but when we split, it's 50-50, right? As Jeff Bezos is going through that right now.
That's a very expensive divorce.
It's probably going to be the biggest divorce in the history of history.
I know he's going to divorce.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
$134 billion. I think she gets $67 billion or something along those lines. But again, that was because they were together prior to him, Amazon being what Amazon is.
Sure.
So she's entitled to. I'm not saying she shouldn't get that. She's entitled to it.
Yeah. But do you think, in your honest opinion, that she contributed 50-50 to the development of Amazon or whatever it is right now? Well, I don't expect her to be like a tech guru or something, but behind the scenes, making sure the man's well fed at least.
Yeah. Maybe she was cooking up a serious roti or whatever.
Yeah.
And making sure
help him ship some books or something.
Yeah, at least go to the post office when he was shipping out his garage or something,
Yeah, when he was in the garage. He was holding it down. So it's 50. I think in today's society, cost of living in the city, especially Toronto, it's high.
Yeah.
So if you're in a relationship, it's kind of unfair as a man to think he's going to do it alone. And let me rephrase that. Man and woman, if you're going into a relationship, you can't expect to take care of the other person, right? In this society. Even if you're making a lot of money, your goal is not to necessarily be with someone you have to take care of. Yeah. Your goal is to build with who you are going to be with. So
true.
That's my opinion on it. But this is a great show. This is my first time seeing it. I've known Barry for a while now, so I'm happy that you're doing. This is amazing. I'm watching. I had to turn the YouTube down because it was messing me up.
Oh, okay. See your feedback.
Yeah. But no, this is great. This is good stuff.
Well, just FYI, we'll be on every Sunday from 7 to 9. Every week is a different topic. Yeah. It'll be live on YouTube by Wednesday after I finish editing the footage and whatnot, so you can rewatch it, share it, subscribe.
Okay, cool. Good stuff.
Yeah, man. But thanks for calling. Thanks for making your contribution. You can share the links with your friends, and let's see what they have to say.
Yeah, I'll keep watching.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
All right.
All right, nice.
All right.
So we had a lot of contributors so far.
Any
quite biased in the yes, we have messages. So WhatsApp message. My man doesn't want me paying.
That'll try leaving.
Yeah, that might be it. Maybe he's possessive or something. I know she's listening right now, so
usually it's like that, man. Like
if they're not possessive or knowing to pay a bill, they're possessive for other things too.
Yeah.
But glad to hear different people's opinion on matters like this.
Who's that?
Oh, not another messages. A lot of messages on WhatsApp. WhatsApp seems to be a lot more live on Facebook.
Let's read some of them. Then.
Yeah. So in response to the female just now, say her man doesn't want you paying. So what do you mind is saying? Is her man a drug dealer?
Who doesn't like help? So suspicious.
If you're in a relationship, until you get married, you should act as if you're married. Till death do us part, ish. Hopefully. Oh, we got another message. And she's not calling him because she says she's shy. And she thinks bills should be paid 50-50. Unless, to be fair, and partners are making way less. I don't think, I know a lot of women that make more than a man, but if you're not in a position to contribute 50-50, make a contribution.
Yeah.
Some people blatantly come out blatant and say, listen, I'm not paying, I'm not contributing. You're the man, you're supposed to provide.
Yeah.
What kind of message is that?
I still want you to come and cook too.
Yeah. Cook and clean and do other things and whatnot. You know? So, read some more.
But sometimes it's on the other hand too, sometimes some men wants a woman.
Yes.
To
do
pay
everything.
all the bills and do everything.
Yeah.
So let's hear that. We like to hear that perspective from
True,
females.
if a female could call in and you know, if you were in a relationship, we don't have to cause problems.
Yeah.
You know, if you were in a relationship where you were doing everything, and your man just sit around not doing anything,
playing games,
playing Xbox all day,
Yeah.
or PlayStation or whatever it is, going out and smoke weed with all the money that he should be paying bills with.
Yeah.
You know, is that what is men out there?
Oh yeah.
You know, men would rather spend money
With their brethren.
drinking, smoking, whatever bad habits they have, and their family suffering.
Yep, it's true.
You know, that's not fair.
That's not fair, yeah.
At all. You know, 50-50 or whatnot, you gotta take care of your home.
Yeah.
You know, contribute to your home. Whatever little you make a sacrifice. You know?
True.
The example that you set going out there is people are watching, your kids are watching. You might think they're small and stuff like that, but they are
learn quick.
Yeah, they learn quick.
Yeah.
You know? So just be mindful of that in a relationship. And, you know, if you're looking to date someone, I agree with what most callers said.
Check the credit report first.
So what you saying? You think people should show up on dates with Equifax?
Yeah, man.
And the TransUnion and
Trust
something,
me,
the credit report.
because buddies, sometimes you don't know, man. You don't know. Even though when you're in a relationship,
Yeah,
like a marriage or whatever,
yeah,
people can go behind your back and open up line of credits and stuff
yeah.
and doing stuff behind your back and you don't even know. Like, it's a cold world out there, man.
Yeah, I think some people having internet issues, it looks like. It is a hot topic.
Yeah, it is.
It is a very hot topic.
Could cause problems.
you know, and I understand some people might be in some relationship that, you know, we're doing this in a public forum.
Yeah.
And it might hurt them to come on and call
Yeah.
and whatnot. But yeah, if
Probably is an eye opener for them. And
yeah,
you know,
yeah. I mean, I hope this topic resonates with some people who might find themselves in this situation, and maybe you should assess your situation and see what it is and see how you can address it, fix it, do something with it.
I just don't like the woman who's blatantly saying that man has to pay like
True,
all the bills.
true.
Like
And and recently I've seen a lot of videos on you know, Twitter, YouTube, and whatnot, and Facebook, where these young girls, all they want is to be in the receiving end.
Yeah, and they want to. All they care about is beautifying themselves. Like that doesn't do nothing. You can't bring that to the table alone.
That's another topic that we have to.
Yeah, that's the next topic.
That we have to do. Maybe that should be next week topic.
Yeah.
You know, at what point is enough?
Yeah.
You know, I like what we got so far.
Any more messages?
Yeah, we just got a new one. So, if they live together and the lady expenses are high, they should sit around. This is from someone on WhatsApp. They should sit around and talk about how much you can contribute to avoid conflict.
The woman expenses are high?
Yeah.
What kind of expenses though?
Okay, I would think that for a woman to upkeep herself, their everyday expenses will be, in terms of beauty care and products and whatnot, would be more for man. More than what a man would experience, you know, because males don't have to do much.
Yeah.
Unless you want to wear Jordans something every day.
But sometimes a woman goes over the boat too.
Well, it all depends on their taste and a preference.
If you got big taste, you gotta contribute.
Okay, she just made a very good point.
Yeah.
In this case, if you're in a relationship with someone and there's a child involved,
okay,
and the child is not the man's child, she would have the expenses, not his child.
Yeah.
So is he expected to contribute?
Well, yeah, I think he's expected to contribute because he knows the law, like the common law.
True. My philosophy is, if you choose to be in a relationship with someone, you gotta accept what they come with.
Yeah. That's true. If you don't want baggage, don't look for baggage. Simple.
True. The woman come with children.
Yeah,
you gotta step up.
Yeah.
That's, you want the woman, you gotta want the child too. You can't expect the woman to forsake her children just to be with you. I've seen stuff like that. And another interesting topic: if she recently has a new car payment before she met him. Very expensive woman.
Very expensive woman, boy.
Yeah. But then again, I understand that. So, what we can take away from this so far, 50-50 is ideal.
Ideal, yeah.
But there must be some middle ground or meeting ground as to where contribution should be made by both parties.
Yeah.
Because, yes, everyone has expenses and everyone, okay, yeah. So common law.
That's
common law is another thing.
Yeah.
I want that.
It's pretty much marriage. It's pretty much
marriage.
Yeah, so if you
after you live together for like 6 months, you basically common law.
Common law.
In the eyes of the law. So whatever that person comes with, you gotta
accept it. Yeah. The kid is now yours.
Basically, yeah.
And I mean, you don't know what the kid can grow up to be, so
true.
You got to give it 100% still.
True. So I want that. But in a relationship, though, if you really love someone, what's the maximum amount of kids you would be in a relationship with a woman that's not yours?
Buddy, one. That's the most I'll take. I'll take a carry-on. I can't do it.
I check in.
I can't take a check-in. I could take a check-in. No, I can't take a check-in. I could take a carry-on.
So you wouldn't openly date someone who has like 4 or 5 kids?
Nobody. Hey, my kryptonite is strollers, man.
You gotta get a minivan now.
That makes you strollers, man. That made me weak.
So you're not the type to be pushing strollers in the back?
No. What about you? How much? One, right? Who knows?
I mean, you never know where life may take you, right?
I mean, I manage myself, so I mean, like, I'm not gonna go and look for someone who has like 4 or 5 kids, I manage I'm able to manage myself at this age.
Yeah,
I don't have none as yet, so.
So Brenton's asking, what if she's J-Lo?
She's J-Lo?
Yeah, and J-Lo has like 4 or 5 kids.
Well, I mean, J-Lo has salary high, so.
Okay. So your topic changed now. Your mind change your hand. If it's J-Lo, then it's fine. J-Lo could have 10 kids, but you're good.
I mean, hold on here. We know the whole reality of the situation. If you pick up someone with 4 or 5 kids,
yeah,
and
a regular
salary,
yeah,
salary or whatever,
a regular salary carrying sustain more than 1 kid.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So right away, that's problems. But if J-Lo come with 10 kids, I mean, she looking for you for nothing with these 10 kids. You know what I'm saying? So,
but you still gotta contribute.
Yeah, contribute. Yeah, but you don't have to stress out yourself that much.
Yeah. Wow.
Right? If you're picking up a regular woman with 4 kids,
Yeah, you have some trying times ahead.
Of course, you have trying times.
But I like the topic that I'm getting on that.
I said J-Lo.
Say a woman hot like Halle Berry.
Well, another spin on that too.
Yeah.
A lot of rich people they don't really have a lot of kids.
No, they don't.
So if
you see, people that have a higher bracket of income
don't have a lot of kids.
Don't have a lot of kids. Doctors, lawyers, nurses, you know.
They don't have a lot of time.
They don't have time on their hands to make kids. Because these people are so career-oriented and whatnot. Yeah. These people who can pay for stuff themselves, like independently, I don't think relationship is on the top of their priority.
Nope.
You know?
Nope.
They're just doing what they need to do and get on. The other day I went for a checkup and I was speaking to one of the nurses and she heard my accent. Apparently I have a thick accent. And she asked me where I'm from. So I'm like, St. Vincent. She said, like, she heard of that place. I'm like, it's a very nice place. And I asked her, do you travel? She said, in this industry, which is a medical industry, she's like, I don't have time to travel.
A lot of vacation.
I'm like, you know, she's seen like most people going away, coming back sick. Mm-hmm. And I guess, I don't know, she's scared. Or she doesn't have the time.
Yeah, I think it's
physically.
The time. I don't think they get a lot of vacations, no?
I don't think so, too. I mean,
even my doctor works like 6 days a week, man.
Wow.
So,
yeah. I mean, for people out there listening, I mean, respect to all the nurses and doctors and healthcare professionals.
That's cool.
And, you know, they sacrifice their own time to make sure that other people are well.
Yeah. I think there's a shortage in the hospitals too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least we know they're getting good shifts. That might be a field for people leaving school to get into.
Yeah.
Something that they should study for the future.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they're not going to appear out of nowhere. You got to actually go and get some stuff done. The pay should be pretty nice there, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel.
Yeah.
They have, like, registered nurses, PSWs, doctors, surgeons, and, you know, whatever you want. But not straying from the topic, I still would like to hear a female opinion. One who thinks that
the guy should pay it all.
Pay it all. Still waiting for that one.
When I hear a baller calling too and say, yeah, it's okay for him to pay all too.
True. True. Oh, man. Yeah, that's nice. It's been very interesting so far. And
you know, it would be a nice person to hear from Denzel.
Oh,
I'd like to hear his insight in this. That'd be funny.
Yeah. I wonder what celebrities and whatnot have to say on something like this. Yeah, you think they have time for this? They just don't care. They probably have people managing their lives already, so they really don't care.
Yeah, I think most of them protected, like with contracts and stuff.
Yeah.
So prenups.
Prenups, that's a whole topic by itself.
A whole topic by itself, yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole topic by itself. Just gonna check to see what chat there. So, on another topic, back from the previous episode, when we saw the LCBO get robbed today, what did they do with it though? What exactly you think they do with all those alcohol? People who are listening, if you look on my Facebook right now, I posted a video today of a guy who just robbed the LCBO. I have some dashcam footage of the guy and the vehicle that he left in. It's on my page right now. And we saw him come out of the LCBO. Hoodie, you can hardly see his face and whatnot. And a really big bag. Struggling.
A hockey bag?
No, it's like a big duffel bag. It looked like reinforced. like a custom custom bag. And he's like hustling across the street.
Wow. They gotta try and get rid of those liquor as soon as possible.
Yeah, but who buys them? Yeah, I don't know. That is weird, but
probably we got some mobster or somebody, man, buying those.
Probably. Yeah, some after or something because that.
It's gonna hard to sell those individually.
Yeah, you know, they're not being sold on KGG or something.
Yeah.
But But yeah, that is. It was kind of funny to watch that happen live because that was a topic last week.
That was the topic last week, yeah.
And for those who just joining us, on our YouTube channel, there will be the live episodes that we did last week and the week before up live tonight, so you can watch those. A pretty busy week coming up.
Every week is busy, man.
Yeah, for real. You know, and I don't understand it. Like, you see some people very idle.
Very idle. Yeah. I wish I could take that time.
I do not want to do what they do because half the things that they do with their time is meaningless to me.
I need like 48 more hours in my week. That'd be good.
Sometimes I feel I want to clone myself. Yeah.
That'd be nice. Send them to work, and stay home.
well, the other one of you working, you resting, you know?
You know what I'm saying?
And you switch.
You switch,
you switch, yeah. Yeah, you take shifts, but it is what it is.
Oh, well, if you gotta be responsible for all the bills, you better be cloned.
Sure. Sure, yeah. Well, why would you even need a relationship though if you're responsible for all the bills?
I don't see the point, man.
Yeah.
And the thing is, a lot of women, they still have, they don't want to be objectified, right? Uh-huh. But yet, they're basing their relationship on sex. They're trying to bring sex to the table, thinking that's all a man need, and he should pay. That's why he should pay 100%.
What does that make you?
That's
okay. I mean, if all you have to offer is sex, and you expect everything to be done for you,
yeah.
What makes you different than somebody on Backpage or one of them?
You know what I'm saying?
Websites?
Does make you different.
Yeah.
Does make you different, man. So, Backpage. Oh, man.
No, because that's you know, as messed up as it is, that's how it sounds.
That's how it sounds, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No different than somebody on Backpage offering services for money.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You gotta bring more than that to the table, man. It's 2019. Everything is expensive. Lifestyle different.
Uh-huh.
So you definitely have to bring more than sex to the table. Like I'll never be with someone and be responsible for 100% of the bills. That would, unless, like I said, there's a situation that arises or whatever. But
yeah, let's say someone falls ill.
Yeah. Then
you can expect the person to contribute to something. That'll be kind of inhumane if they do.
Yeah. This one. You just got into a relationship with someone.
Yeah.
And within like a week or so, you start hearing about all these problems. You know, like that's another. Oh, my mother's sick here, and you know, all these, automatically things will start going downhill for the person.
Okay. So picture this scenario. You just got into someone, initial couple dates, everything was fine, everything was dandy. You guys not living together, but you're in a relationship. Would they expect you to pay bills at their home?
Oh, buddy, some of them will.
Yeah.
Let me tell you that from a true story.
Yeah.
Like, when I just came to Canada.
Yeah.
That was about 2000. When I just started working, that was like 2008.
Right.
I was working at a place, and I was following this young lady to North Wales after.
Okay.
Right? I was just following along, helping you go to the grocery store, maybe help you with a bag or something.
Okay. Put your trolley and whatnot. Being a gentleman, right?
Yeah, being a gentleman.
Yeah.
She's in front of me.
Right.
At the cash out line.
Right.
She's turning back to look at me and say, if I'm not going to trip in. I said, trip in for what? Man, you don't live together. And this is like, we've been talking for like a week. So 0 to 100 real quick.
So you just being a gentleman and follow her to the
grocery store.
And she expects you to pay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
True story.
So was she in a position to pay for her own grocery?
Well, I assume so.
She gonna pay for it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's say you guys finish your grocery now. What you guys drove? Take a bus? Take a cab?
Took a bus.
Okay. Shadow on tokens?
Yeah, shadow on tokens.
Okay. Let's try and see exactly how far she was willing to go this.
I mean, if you didn't have your own token,
yeah,
right away, that's like a red flag for me, you know, like.
Oh man. Yeah, we switch these cameras again. Yeah. All right, we're back. We just gotta switch the cameras back on to record. Yeah, about 20-minute time on them. So I could imagine that other people have been in a situation similar to that.
Of course.
I mean, if you guys took a cab, you're gonna pay for the cab.
Yeah.
Depends on where you're going,
yeah.
you know. But you don't expect you to the thing. So that's so after that, did you go back and fall out to the grocery anywhere again? Or?
No. That was it.
That was it?
That was it. Like red flags, I get them. I visualize them very quick.
What about you know? This doesn't happen here in Canada because of a different phone system. Back home, Grenada, Trinidad, wherever.
Send credit.
Send credit.
Yeah.
Please call me.
Yeah.
Top up. And whatnot. You start talking to a girl, per se, and she expects you to top up her phone.
Within a week.
Well, you know, you message somebody, next message come back in.
Top me up.
Top up. Would you do that to carry on a conversation?
Yeah, maybe once or twice. But like, if I see this getting overboard, that's a red flag for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I call it quick. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't.
Wow.
Yeah.
So after a couple conversations, that's still happening.
I'll probably ask you like what's the situation? Like if you have financial problems or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably ask you first. But then if it's like a repetitive thing, after a while, I have to cut, man. I have to stop.
Maybe it's a habit that it's happening. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there we go. that's another topic. Because some of them do expect that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They just will top up their phone.
Yeah. Something you want.
I mean, you won't mind if you're trying to have a conversation with somebody, you know, who you expect, who you try, you know, might want to have a relationship with, then you want to have, you know, conversation with them.
You might want to when you rung that girl, you might want to call her and see if you're registered in her phone as top up guy 1 or top up guy 2.
Wow. True. Yeah, that's a good point actually.
Oh man,
that's a good point. I know somebody used to save people's contacts and everything as Brinks. Yeah. So imagine you calling your girlphone and see your name show up as Brinks. Your mother didn't name you Brinks. Every now and you know what Brinks is.
Oh man. What do you do at that point though? Like,
let's say suppose you go find your relationship and you guys are steady. I mean, like going on for a while, steady. Your girlfriend can't find a phone, and you call the phone to see where it is, and you see that on your phone.
Oh man.
Wow.
Briggs, wow.
Yeah. I mean,
that's a full closure for me, man.
Yeah, man. That's cause for concern.
Yeah. But things like this happen though. That's the thing.
Yeah, they do happen, and they happen quite often.
Quite often.
More than you think, actually. It's a sad situation, but hey, there are people out there like that. You know, this was indeed a fun topic.
Yeah,
whatnot, and I really enjoyed it. Thanks to the people who called in, made their contributions. Thanks for the messages. And the people who didn't call in and listen silently. I mean, I hope the next topic you can contribute. I do understand the situation. Some people are in
the exact same situation, a relationship that you may be suppressed. You can express your own feelings, and I hope that you have the necessary closure, at least talk to someone, get help. Start thinking more of the relationship. Start thinking it's not really a relationship at a point, more of a convenience. Great point. Yeah, so for those in that situation, seek help. There are different outlets out there. If somebody, when after I post a video, somebody can put links, comments that people in these situations might go to get help or suggest certain things. We are open for discussion and whatnot. This video will be live Wednesday or before. I tried to have edited before then. For everyone out there, thanks for calling in. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.
This is what we do every week. We have interactive discussions. Sometimes we'll have interviews with people. This is the UTT podcast show. UTT means Unscripted Table Talk. This is episode 3. If you like what you see, don't forget to share, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. Until next time.
All right, thanks.
Alrighty.